Adam Cole is truly putting an end to the undisputed era. And we're going to talk about it in just a second. So stay tuned. This is your NXT review. What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac, if you will. And today we are talking about NXT. Really decent show. Some really good wrestling matches on there, including a banger of a no disqualification match, which we'll get onto later on. But yeah, Adam Cole stealing the headlines as per, with just some bad behavior, man. I don't know what's up with Adam Cole. He's a crazy guy. But we're going to talk about everything that he got involved in later on. So stay tuned. And right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into this NXT review. And the show opened up with Johnny Gargano versus Dexter Loomis. So the way came out. Obviously, they're back to full strength with the return of Austin Theory. And even throughout this entire match, it was just really weird. Like Austin Theory, he's playing up like there's something wrong with him still. We saw Indy Hartwell. She looks like she's falling for Dexter Loomis, like she's falling in love. She called him cute later on in the show. Very, very weird. Don't know what's going on there. But the match itself was a pretty decent match. It looks like they really want to get Dexter Loomis into the North American title picture, which it seemed like they wanted to do last year before he got injured. So they're kind of just going back on what they wanted to do. Yeah, decent match. Johnny Gargano is always going to give you a decent match. Despite a lot of the antics that the way we're trying to pull at ringside, Dexter Loomis managed to actually get the win here. And he he made Gargano submit using that chokehold that he does. Gargano wasn't happy. He wanted Austin Theory to hit Dexter Loomis with a chair earlier on in the match, but Austin Theory said that there's no need for it, that he's a misunderstood guy and everything. So definitely something weird going on between Austin Theory, Indy Hartwell, and Dexter Loomis. I hope we find out what that is in the next few weeks. But I think we're definitely going to see somewhere down the line a North American Championship match, Johnny Gargano versus Dexter Loomis. Maybe Johnny Gargano will retain his title there in the first instance. But yeah, definitely keeping Dexter Loomis hot in and around that picture. And yeah, pretty decent match to start the show. No complaints here, but definitely room for improvement as these guys probably get to know each other better in the ring. Next up on the show, we had Malcolm Bivens actually challenge Leon Ruff to take on his wrestler, his guy, Tyler Rust. And as Leon Ruff was coming out to the ring after he accepted the challenge, you just saw Swerve Scott come out of nowhere and completely like lay him out with like a big boot as Leon Ruff was getting into the ring. Really crazy. Obviously, these guys have had like a little kind of ongoing thing for the past few weeks. Swerve Scott complaining that Leon Ruff is getting all the opportunities. So yeah, he completely laid out Leon Ruff ringside and walked up the entranceway. And Tyler Rust and Malcolm Bivens just stood in the ring celebrating as if they had actually won the match, as if the match took place, which was a bit weird. But yeah, I don't like Swerve Scott's his appearance for his heel turn, like that long jacket and everything. Like, I don't understand. Is he just a bad guy? If like he's a bad guy, then fair enough. Like, he looked really cool today when he beat up Leon Ruff, but previously, how his attire is and stuff, I don't know what he's trying to sell in terms of his gimmick, his appearance of his gimmick, I should say. But he looked cool, he looked badass today as he took out Leon Ruff. I think this particular look suits him more. So yeah, will be interesting to see. I still think, this new NXT or NXT Evolve that we're going to see, I think Leon Ruff, Swerve Scott are going to be two guys at the very top of that card. So can't wait to see what even that's going to look like and where this is going to go. But because this match basically didn't happen, we had another match take place. That was Zoe Stark versus Io Shirai. Zoe Stark had been given opportunity by William Regal because of her great performance the week before to take on the women's champion in a non-championship match. And this match again was pretty solid. You know, there was a few missteps here and there, but I guess that's because these guys have never wrestled each other before. Maybe it's just a lack of chemistry there. But really impressive. I think Zoe Stark is she's not someone I had heard of before, but I'm liking what I see from the ability she's displayed in the last two matches, especially. Um, and in the end, she was unsuccessful. Io Shirai got the win over her, but there was a lot of respect exchanged between these guys following the 3 count. So yeah, definitely someone that I think we're gonna see on NXT Evolve more and more. Zoe Stark. But as this match was ending, you saw Tony Storm come out, and to be honest, I really enjoyed this promo segment from Tony Storm. This is probably one of the most kind of promo bits I've ever enjoyed from her. And she came out and she said to Io Shirai, "Look at you handing out matches to everybody and stuff like that. But the one person you won't face is me. And that you knew you had to pin Mercedes Martinez at TakeOver because you can't get a win over me. You know, I've got your number, sort of thing. Stop running from me." Io Shirai said, you know, she took to the mic and basically said, "I'm not scared of you. I'll fight you anytime, anywhere, any place. Let's go," sort of thing. And Tony Storm said, "All right, cool. Go and tell that to Regal, and we can have a match for the women's championship." Io Shirai did, and in 2 weeks' time, we're gonna have a women's championship match: Io Shirai versus Tony Storm. So that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, that was a good way to kind of cap off this segment. In even more women's action on the night, we had Zayali versus Casey Cantonzaro. Now, obviously, Zayali basically marked Casey Cantonzaro last week with the 2 black marks on the across the back of her hand, saying that she's gonna hurt her. As Zayali made her spectacular entrance. I mean, I fully watched. I know she's been doing this entrance for some weeks now, but I fully watched it, paid all attention to it, and I just think it's a spectacular entrance. Like, very menacing. How they've rebuilt Zayali is very impressive because she wasn't even bad before, but she just wasn't making any real progress. But yeah, they've packaged her as something else, her and Boa, and I still want to see Boa get in the ring and show his side to this new form that him and Zayali have taken. We haven't seen Boa in the ring, which I don't even know why. I don't know why at all. But yeah, Zayali is really doing bits with what they're giving her. So she charged straight into the ring once she got ringside to go after Casey Cantonzaro. Casey Cantonzaro avoided her attack, and then the rest of the match kind of began. Good exchange from both guys. I guess the match took a turn for the worse when Casey Cantonzaro was outside the ring. She had her legs up on the steps, and we saw Zayali run up to her leg and completely stamp on just the joint of the knee, which Casey Cantonzaro sold very well. Just vicious looking attack. We saw Zayali carry Casey Cantonzaro, or should I say drag, by her hair back into the ring and looked for the match to continue, but the referee threw it out, said that she's not in a position to continue. She can't go on because of these attacks. So Zayali got the win on the night. And Caden Carter, Casey's tag team partner, walking up to that mystical figure again, was being blocked by Boa, saying, "What is this? What's this all about?" Blah blah blah. As she took her eyes off Casey, Zayali laid another attack on Casey Cantonzaro in the ring as she was being helped by the referees and stuff. So Caden ran back and was getting all in the face of Zayali, like, "What's your problem?" Blah blah blah. I'm sure I heard Zayali say, "You're next." So maybe next week we're getting Caden Carter versus Zayali. But yeah, I'm here for the Zayali train to keep rolling, man. She's looking really good and really impressive, and I'm enjoying the work she's doing right now. Yeah, couldn't have expected this, to be honest, from when they're repackaging her, but yeah, it's really interesting. Right, so we had some men's tag team action that followed this match, but before we get onto that, guys, if you're enjoying today's review, please remember to hit the thumbs up button. Give us a thumbs up. It's thoroughly appreciated every time you smash that like button. It does loads for the channel. lets other people see the content that we're putting out here. So one more time, I appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Next up on the show, we had Grizzled Young Veterans versus Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. And you know what? Before this match started, like, I was actually saying to myself, we haven't seen much of Drake Maverick, since he kind of got back and formed with Killian Dane. I felt like we hadn't seen much of them in a while, because I think I was watching some Drake Maverick videos, while he was in Impact a couple of days ago. So he was on my mind in that respect. So yeah, we saw them today. Funny enough, they had a match with Grizzled Young Veterans. Grizzled Young Veterans had taken out MSK before the match. And so MSK are eventually going to get their revenge on Grizzled Young Veterans. And they came down to the ring and they took on these guys. And this was a pretty fun match. The dynamic between Drake Maverick and Killian Dane is always good, where, he's used as a weapon by Killian Dane and he's the small man, takes all the heat, and then Killian Dane comes in and cleans up, sort of thing. And that was pretty much the format that this match followed as well, until the part where they took out Killian Dane ringside and then gave Drake Maverick their finishing move, Ticket to Mayhem, and pinned Drake Maverick and won the match. I'm very invested in Grizzled Young Veterans. I want to see them kind of do a bit more, where are the tag team champions? This is one thing I need to discuss, because yes, they are running with Pete Dunne, but where are the tag team champions? Only Lorcan, Danny Burch, where have they been? They've literally just been doing Pete Dunne's storyline, and Pete Dunne wasn't on TV this week, and neither were they. So we need to get the tag team title belts back into the tag team division, if you see what I mean. We got to get these guys challenging for them. MSK, Grizzled Young Veterans, Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, Imperium. Let's get the tag team division working proper again on NXT, because it was one of the best things about NXT, to be honest. So yeah, let's hopefully see that very soon, and business will pick up in that respect. After the match, we saw Killian Dane carrying Drake Maverick backstage, calling for a doctor. And as Imperium were walking past like this doorway that they were in, we saw oh god, now my head's gone. What's his name? Alexander Wolf. Alexander Wolf walked up to Drake Maverick, holding Alexander Wolf walked up to Killian Dane holding Drake Maverick, and he looked at him and he said, "You used to be a monster." And he walked off. I liked it a lot. It's like he's planting that seed, like, what have you become? You're here running around with this Joker. Remember who you used to be. And of course, this is a kind of like a callback, without them saying it, to their Sanity days, when Sanity were a top faction in NXT, and unfortunately that didn't translate onto the main roster. Really like this. Could Killian Dane be a part of Imperium? Obviously, Imperium is like an all-European faction. Killian Dane is from Belfast, Ireland. So possible, maybe. Possible. I would be interested to maybe see some more exchanges between these guys, definitely. Maybe this is going to lead to an eventual Killian Dane turning on Drake Maverick, which is more than likely. The last bit of action we got on the show in terms of a match was this non-disqualification match between Santos Escobar and Karrion Kross. And I thought this was probably one of the best pieces of work. Scratch that. This is the best piece of work I've seen Karrion Kross do since he's come to NXT. This was very, very good, very entertaining. We saw him get a jump start on the match by catching Santos Escobar and his guys Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza outside in the parking lot and attack them by the car. We then saw Santos Escobar appear, and they started brawling for this non-disqualification match outside in the car park. We saw Karrion Kross get caught up in that lorry that you can see in the image, where the lorry was pulled down on him. He fought back into this match. He beat up Mendoza and Joaquin Wild, who sold for him completely brilliantly throughout this entire match. They eventually got back to ringside. He threw those two guys through the ringside area, the plexiglass around the ring. There was a lot of outside the ring spots in this match, which was really, really good. Dives from the ring to the outside, more throwing into the plexiglass and stuff like that. We saw a steel chair get involved at one point. We saw Karrion Kross do a Saito suplex through the table to Santos Escobar, which I thought it looked rough when Santos Escobar landed, but it looks like he's all right. So that's good news. And then he put him away back in the ring with like that running elbow to the back of the head that he does, like a running forearm sort of thing. Like I said, this is probably one of the best matches from Karrion Kross I have seen. He was joined by Scarlett in the ring afterwards. And yeah, I think this was really good. It was really, really fun to see these guys go at it. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, I think this is them trying to test Santos Escobar's ability to hang with bigger guys. Hopefully further up the card because he is excellent. You know, cruiserweight champion is like it's a good merit to have, but it's a cap on what he can do. I'm looking forward to see him really take this faction into, you know, being something in the main men's division side of things, which I think he's capable of doing. And last but not least, Mr. Adam Cole. Shock the system indeed, man. Adam Cole comes out to the ring, right? And Adam Cole is giving the large, like, you know, I was jealous at Kyle O'Reilly. He was getting all the opportunities and he was failing with the opportunities he was given. That's at the NXT title. And you know, I shouldn't have done what I did to Kyle O'Reilly. That's my guy, that's my brother. I'm sorry. And you know, he was all saying right down to the barrel of the lens of the camera, I'm sorry, like pretend, you know, this one, like like he's crying or something, like he was so good. He was apologizing. Roderick Strong came out and was saying, did it have to take you all of that to realize that you were in the wrong, that this was incorrect, that we're all brothers, that you destroyed a beautiful thing that we all had? And Adam Cole was still selling, like, you know, I'm sorry, Roddy, like I didn't mean to do it. You saw not Kevin Owens. You saw Finn Balor walk straight past Roderick Strong, came out, and he's come to get his revenge on Adam Cole. Came out, started attacking Adam Cole. We saw Roderick Strong run into the ring and defend Adam Cole, in fact. And Finn Balor started taking it to Roderick Strong. We saw then Adam Cole jumped into this and protected Roderick Strong by taking out Finn Balor with a super kick. These guys then got back in the ring, and we actually saw Roderick Strong lay an attack on Adam Cole. Adam Cole pretty much said, I deserve that and everything. And, you know, swallowed his pride and was saying, sorry, Roddy, blah, blah, blah. These guys hugged it out on the floor. They were kneeling up, hugged it out. You saw Roderick Strong stand up. And as he went to grab Adam Cole to stand him up as well, Adam Cole, one of those low blow. Yeah, man. Gave him a low blow. Bringing him down to his knees. And then he delivered the super kick to Roderick Strong. Undisputed Era over, man. It's finished. It's done. It is done. I honestly can't believe it. Yeah. I guess Bobby Fish, he's injured, so we're not gonna see him right now, I guess, in this story. But yeah, he says, Roddy, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. We're going to see eventually Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. Is going to be absolutely off the hook, man. That is going to be a brilliant, brilliant feud. Obviously, I guess Roderick Strong will probably get first dibs on Adam Cole. But yeah, when we get Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole, it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. I'm already thinking of entrance. Like, what's the entrance music for these guys gonna be now? Like, I think in terms of entrances, Adam Cole's had the same kind of entrance with getting on the ring. This Adam Cole, baby, he's had that for a long time, and I think that will continue. But entrance music now for these guys is all gonna have to be generated, and it is over. It is over. This right here is over. It's done. Oh, mate, I don't know how to feel. But I know the match we're going to get after this is going to be spectacular. So I'm looking forward to that. Guys, that was your NXT review. Please put in the comments, what did you think of the no disqualification match between Karrion Kross, Santos Escobar? How good do you think it was? I was pretty impressed, but I'd like to hear from you guys. And where do you think we're going to go next between Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era guys? I'm saying Undisputed Era guys, but the Undisputed Era is clearly no more. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that down below in the comments. Please make sure you've given this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, and if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.